All right, so I am starting my meal prep with some sausages. I love just having coffee and sausage in the morning for my breakfast. Sometimes I go for more lighter breakfasts and I don't need a whole lot. So I surprisingly found these Farmer John sausages at my 99-cent store. I was totally shocked at the things I found at the 99-cent store. Actually recently just did a haul, so if you guys want to go and check that video out, I'll go ahead and link that below and go ahead and put a card above. But I am just prepping 16 sausages, so I'll have 3 to 4 sausages just depending on how I'm feeling, but I like to prep them ahead of time so I can just pop them in the microwave and they are good to go. So I put them in my air fryer. If you guys do not have an air fryer, it's a game changer, especially for food prep, but I just pop this in my air fryer 400 degrees for about 10 minutes and they come out perfectly brown and crisp. So I'm also prepping the meat for some of my lunches this week. So I am just using some of my Kobe beef and I'm going to be making taco bowls for lunch a few times this week. And this also gives Chris another option in the fridge if he wants to throw together a taco for himself. But I am just going to prepare the meat. So all I need to do is throw some in a bowl and microwave when I'm ready for lunch. Guys, so for the main meat course this week, we're doing pulled pork. So I'm doing Nicole Burgess's pulled pork recipe. Recipe is super easy. So I have a bunch of pork roast. So what you need to do is you need to put your pork roast in your crock pot. And you want to garlic your roast up. So sprinkle some garlic. I don't even think I have enough garlic, but you know what? This will have to do. And then you also want to sprinkle salt and pepper on top. And then you're gonna add in your onions. I'm adding in my whole chopped onion and my root beer. I wasn't able to get Zevia root beer. My store didn't have the Zevia root beer, but I do have Diet A&W root beer. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the crock pot. Ooh. I can even drink a little because this is a 16 ounce. So I'm putting my root beer in with the pork. I'll just go ahead and put all of it in. Okay. Alrighty, so now I am adding some sugar-free barbecue sauce. I don't think I have enough for the whole recipe. It calls for 1.5 cups of sugar-free, and I think I have like half a cup is all I have in my stock. So that's just gonna have to be good enough until I get some more barbecue sauce for the next go around. So I might actually add a little bit of water to like get the rest of the barbecue sauce out. I could have mixed it with the root beer. Man, this is just, I'm kind of just making this my own right now. All right, get some more barbecue sauce out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this into the crock pot as well. I think that got a little bit more barbecue sauce out. Yeah. Alrighty. And then we are cooking this on high for 8 hours. So next on the list, I'm actually gonna cook my meatloaf right now, and then we'll be having that for dinner tomorrow, so I can just go ahead and prep it. It's already cooked, and then I can just reheat it tomorrow, just so I get that out of the way like right now. And then while my oven is warm, I'll go ahead and cook my dessert for the week, which is gonna be the coconut flour pound cake from Nicole's Foodie Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing up my meatloaf ingredients. Now I don't have everything, but this is just gonna have to do because I'm kind of trying to like stretch what I have without having to go and buy more stuff. So some things are gonna be missing from it, but you know what? It'll just have to do. So meatloaf is so stinking easy to make. If you are a beginner cooker, I would suggest meatloaf be one of the first things you start off with because it's so easy. So all you need to do is add in your meat. So I'm using Kobe ground beef. Kobe beef is my favorite. And then you want to add in 3 eggs. And then we're gonna be adding a lot of cheese because in traditional meatloaf, you use breadcrumbs as your binder. You probably could use pork rinds for a binder in this recipe too. I'm not 100% sure. And then you wanna add some minced garlic. I don't have any more minced garlic, so I'm just gonna have to add some garlic powder to get that like garlic flavor. All right, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar-free ketchup. Just gonna eyeball it. I'm also gonna add some Worcester sauce. You could add some A1 sauce too, it'd probably be pretty good. I've made this so many times that I pretty much can throw a meatloaf together pretty easily. And then we wanna add in some cheese. So you wanna add in a cup of cheddar cheese, and then you wanna add in a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, but I don't have any Parmesan cheese, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do all cheddar cheese with my hands. And then the side for this dish this week will be cauliflower mashed potatoes is what we'll be doing. Cauliflower mash is what we'll be doing for a side for this dish. Now, this was supposed to have chopped white onions, but I didn't have any more onions because I used it all in my pulled pork recipe. So this will just have to do. This will be just fine. All right, you guys, so today's meal prep video is actually sponsored by Bellway, and Bellway is a fiber supplement company. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys all about this. Bellway's psyllium husk fiber gently travels throughout your gut, absorbing loose materials and toxins on the way. It exits smooth and easy, leaving you with some real good SHIT. Just remember to take it daily. So this supplement improves gut health. It gives you the smooth moves, relieves bloating, clearer skin and hair, heart health, and helps weight management. So since I am on a weight management journey, this is perfect for me. So if you have never taken a fiber supplement before, for the first 3 days, what you want to do is take half a dose. So half a dose is 1 teaspoon. So for the first 3 days, you want to go ahead and take 1 teaspoon. And then after that 3rd day, you can go ahead and take the full serving, which is 2 teaspoons. So you may experience some minor gas or bloating after the first few servings. This is normal as your body adjusts to the increased fiber intake. So this is super easy to go ahead and add into your water. What you want to do is go ahead and add in 1 teaspoon into 8 ounces of water. It comes in a 16-ounce canister. This is raspberry lemonade, and then they also have some supplement. So they also have some little packets you can get on the go as well. So this is equivalent to 1 serving right here. So you can go ahead and just pour this into your water if you were on the go or if you were traveling. So you just go ahead and add 1 teaspoon into 8 ounces of water, stir it up, and then go ahead and drink it. You want to go ahead and drink your Bellway right away, because if you let it sit too long, then it's going to thicken and then it's not going to taste as good when it's super thick. And you could take this 1 to 3 times a day, which is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link below to Bellway if you guys want to go ahead and check out this fiber supplement. Now, something else I do every 2 weeks or so, I do a sea salt flush. So what you do is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning time, you put 2 teaspoons of Himalayan sea salt in 4 glasses of warm water. You mix it up and then you chug it right away. And, you know, things are just going to start releasing from your body. But I only do that once every 2 weeks. But I take a fiber supplement every single day, because I've noticed that while being on keto, I can get a little bit like backed up here and there. So taking a fiber supplement has definitely been really helping me in that department. And I really haven't been having much trouble in that area after taking a fiber supplement. And for me, I haven't experienced any gas or cramping from taking the fiber supplement, but that's just me. So you may vary. And it tastes pretty good too. So again, thank you to Bellway for sponsoring this portion of the meal prep. All right, so now that my oven is already warm, what I'm gonna do is start making up the coconut flour pound cake for dessert this week. And then I'll probably end up doing Nicole's wedding cake frosting. I was thinking of kind of like microwaving some blueberries and having like a little like blueberry, blackberry, like compote. That just sounded really good. So this recipe is gonna call for coconut flour. So hopefully I have enough. I'm probably gonna need some erythritol. I'm probably going to need some baking powder. So let's go ahead and get to baking. I cannot wait to try this pound cake out from Nicole's Foodie Friday. Okay, so for this almond flour pound cake, what you're going to know, for this coconut flour pound cake, you're gonna need a 1.5 cups of erythritol. So I forgot what brand I'm using. I think I'm using Swerve. And then you're also going to need a 1.5 cups of coconut flour. It's like the staple. And then you need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Now you wanna do your wet ingredients and your dry ingredients separate. Somebody remind me in the comments that I need to add baking powder to my grocery list. I cannot believe I've gone through a whole thing of baking powder. Wow. So someone remind me below. Baking powder, Gina. Look at that. Look at that. I'm almost out. All right, so last week I told you guys I am not the best when it comes to the science of cooking, so I already messed this one up because I was supposed to beat my erythritol with my butter. So oops, I didn't do that. I mixed it all together as you saw. So don't do what I did, but I'm pretty sure that it'll still come out as a cake, hopefully. All right, so I'm adding in my butter, and then I'm adding in the 8 ounces of cream cheese. So I'll go ahead and beat that together, and then I'm supposed to add the eggs in next. So you're gonna need 8 eggs for this recipe. So the next you're gonna add in 1/2 cup of sour cream. And some vanilla extract. You were supposed to add in the coconut flour, but I put the erythritol in here too. So I'm adding coconut flour and erythritol. All right, so then you want to go ahead and pop this into a 350-degree oven for 80 minutes. I actually only kept mine in for about 60 minutes and it turned out just fine. So maybe considering lowering the temperature. Nicole did suggest this. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and whip up the wedding cake frosting. So it's a block of cream cheese, 1/2 stick of butter, also 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of almond extract, and a 1/2 cup of powdered erythritol, and that is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, not 1 tablespoon. I think I said 1 tablespoon before, but it's 1 teaspoon. Okay guys, so something else that I prepped is my cold brew for the week. So you guys, I have not been to Starbucks in 8 days, and coming from a former Starbucks addict, this is huge. So I got this Bodum cold brew pitcher from Target. So I'll link this guy for you guys below. But it is so stinking easy to make cold brew at home, and you guys, it tastes the same practically. So I picked up this cold brew kit from Target as well, and the box is $9.99, but you get 2 pitchers worth out of it. So I've had 2 weeks worth of coffee out of this guy. So what you do is you add the bags into your pitcher, you add 4 cups of cold water, and then you stick it in the not in the microwave. You stick it in the fridge for 24 hours, and then after the 24 hours is up, you take the bags out, and then you add in 3 more cups of cold water, and then you can store it in your pitcher in the fridge. Now, I also got the Starbucks sugar-free vanilla syrup. I know that the sugar-free cinnamon dolce is better, but I don't like cinnamon dolce as much as I love the vanilla. So, you know, it's pick and choose, you guys. Like, some things I'm gonna still have, so I'm still gonna have my sugar-free vanilla. And I also will put heavy cream in it, and I have a Starbucks cup. I think I need to upgrade to just like a regular Starbucks tumbler, because I don't think I should be reusing a cup for like the whole week. I don't know, that just might not be sanitary. So I might need to upgrade and use my Starbucks credit that I have on my app and just get like a Starbucks tumbler. So I'll go into Starbucks and only get the tumbler. That would be a sure test, is going through Starbucks and not getting a coffee for myself. So yeah. So I have that prepped. And then our pulled pork, it is now 4:30. So this guy has 2 more hours to cook. So I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. This is what it's looking like right now. I'm assuming that after it's been cooked, like I can start shredding it, is what I assume I can do. I think I need to finish watching Nicole's video on that. And then the sides that I'm going to be making this week are coming from the Southern Keto cookbook, which I'll have linked below. You guys definitely need to give this a try. And then I'm also going to link the Bodum coffee press. And then I'm also going to link these storage containers. I love these Snap storage containers from Rubbermaid. These guys are amazing for food prepping. So I'm going to link these guys as well. So another tip I have for you guys when you are doing food prepping is clean while you cook, so that your space isn't left like a huge mess. So my kitchen, after me prepping food all day long, is not that bad at all, because I clean as I go. So I would just be so overwhelmed, like cooking all day long, and then at the end of that have a big mess to clean up. So clean as you go. All right, you guys, so my Monday's dinner is already taken care of. So this is gonna make about 6 servings. So this is a staple dinner in our house. And again, I'm gonna pair it with a cauliflower mash. And this is the final pound cake, and I tried it right before my run, and you guys, it is delicious. So we have had really hot weather here, and I was just craving a pound cake with berries on top. So this is definitely going to satisfy that craving of mine. You could even throw some whipped cream on top of this. You can put some Rebel ice cream on top. I think I'm going to microwave some of my blueberries, and this is just going to be so good. But I had the cake with the wedding cake frosting, like I mentioned, and it was so good. So thank you guys so much for meal prepping with me today. I find that meal prepping is the key to my success. If I have everything ready to go, prepped for the week, then I am in for a good week. So I'm not making any last minute choices that I shouldn't be making. So again, thank you to Bellway for sponsoring today's video. So I'll go ahead and have their products linked below. And I'm gonna go ahead and link Nicole Burgess's channel. Go ahead and link the individual videos that they came from. And I will link everything I mentioned throughout the video. It'll be in a portion that says products mentioned. So I'll link my Rubbermaid containers, I'll link the Southern Keto cookbook, and I will link the cold press maker. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day with whatever it is you're doing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye guys.